Hey there guys, and welcome to another Factorio Mod Spotlight. I'm Exterminator, and thank you for joining me today. And we are reviewing the Doing Things by Hand mod. This one's about a month old, but has a decent amount of downloads, and it seems pretty cool. So what this does, it is similar to like an RPG mod, but a bit simpler, I'd say. What this does is this increases your mining speed, your running speed, and your hand crafting speed the more you do it. So like the more hand crafting you do, the faster you get at it, the more running around you do, which you would just be doing naturally anyway playing the game, the faster you get. And then like the more mining you do, which you wouldn't really do a lot of mining. It may count actually picking up structures though as well, which is something to keep in mind, which we'll test here. Then you get faster at that too. And on the mod portal, this is like really hard to explain or even kind of show. But on the mod portal page for this, there's like a table that the dev has made that like shows all the point values and stuff. There's just a ton of values here that it would be very difficult to explain. Like just there's just so many values here. I would definitely lose people. But you do get and they give you a formula as well. You do get a 10% bonus per level. So there's that, and then let me actually show you. So if we have this little thing up here, and you can see crafting, mining, running. Running has actually gone up a little bit because I've just been running around here. But these start at just a base rate of 1. Now, this doesn't seem to auto-update while it's open, so you will have to close it and then reopen it, and you can see that's changed a little bit. Obviously, it's a very minimal change, but keep in mind that you were just naturally running around all the time playing the game, so over hours and hours, this would definitely add up, especially once you get like exoskeletons and stuff, you would be running around even more and like faster and stuff, so that would also increase it more. But I do want to just show you a couple things here. So I want to just kind of show you some things that we like, just show you some crafting, just to take note of the difference here. So if we just make a box, you know, this is normal. This is just vanilla crafting speed. You know, kind of take note of how fast the box is crafting. You know, we've just made some simple boxes. This is vanilla craft speed. Okay. But now what we're going to do is we're going to enable cheat mode. And we're going to craft a ton of stuff. And we're going to get our crafting speed up. You can see it went up a little bit there just by crafting those boxes. But I'm going to just craft a bunch of stuff. So I'm just going to like build a bunch of these. You can see crafting speed bonus has now been increased to 10% because we leveled up. I'm just going to make a bunch of, well, those I can't really make by hand, but I'm just going to make a bunch of models and stuff. You can see it's going up because I'm just making bajillion models and stuff all by hand. I'll just make some fusion reactors, ton of stuff here, so on and so forth. And then if we close this and reopen it, you can see our crafting is now nearly at 10. Let's see if we can maybe get it to 10 here. There we go. So it's at 10 and a half, okay? So we have that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop down some trees, and I'm going to turn off cheat mode. And we're going to make some boxes this time. And look at the difference. That is significantly faster than the vanilla one. And I'm just doing boxes just so it's consistent with what I showed you earlier. But you can imagine that, you know, crafting other things would be very quick as well. So even though we didn't show this with vanilla crafting, you'll probably be able to notice a pretty good difference. So I'm just going to give myself a bunch of stuff here and then turn this off again and just kind of show you like something that you would, you know, commonly make a lot of, like belts. You can see how quickly we're making these belts, how quickly we're making these power poles. You know, if you want to just make some repair packs or maybe some steam engines and pipes, you can see how quickly we're just chewing through these. And then of course that is contributing to the crafting as well. And then running, you know, it's a little hard to show a huge increase in that without just AFKing and running forever. But this is going up. In fact, you maybe do even notice a little bit of a difference. You know, it's not a ton, but it will increase. And then the mining, again, mining, you know, we can go ahead and test here really quick if this is actually, does actually take into account, like, picking things up, or if it's literally just mining resources. If it's mining resources, this is probably not going to, you know, increase very much. But if we do that, Okay, so the mining does count, picking things up, so that's good. You know, you pick things up, you move things in your factory. This will, this is kind of just like an axe upgrade, I guess. And these levels are infinite. So they will get up there very high. Of course, I mean, it seems like I just skyrocketed and it's OP, but keep in mind everything I crafted, quote unquote crafted, because I was in cheat mode, by hand. Like you're probably not going to be crafting like 50 level 3 modules by hand and all this. But over the course of your game, you will be crafting quite a bit by hand, I'd imagine. You will be running around a lot. You will be picking stuff up. So I do think this is fairly balanced. I like this a lot. I think it's just kind of a nice passive way to increase, just your general gameplay, character mechanics without seeming like too overpowered and too complicated. Just by doing stuff in the game, you're going to get faster at it, which I think is awesome. So there you go, guys. That's the mod. Definitely worth checking out. Let's just really quickly take a look at the settings here. There are a fair few. There's mining or max crafting bonus. Max crafting bonus. Default -1s means leave alone, so I would just not touch these really. And then crafting scaling factor, the number of seconds of crafting time per point of XP earned. You could change this if you want to like buff it or whatever. Mining scaling factor, so again, same with crafting but mining, same with running. The number of cells walked, so this would be like tiles. And then this one, same thing as crafting except for mining. Disable crafting bonus, disable mining bonus, disable running bonus, so you could enable these if you'd like. And then just this is a map setting, so you don't need to restart the game or anything. And there you go, guys. That is the settings for this. Pretty straightforward. I honestly would probably just leave most of that alone. It seems to work pretty well as it is. And yeah, there will be a link in the description to the mod portal page where you can check this out. I definitely recommend checking it out. I maybe will use it in a future playthrough as well. I think it's just kind of quite nice. Lets you just get a little better as you progress through the game into late game where you would really want to be faster at all this anyway. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you did enjoy, a like is much appreciated as well, so other people can find the video. If you're new, feel free to subscribe to keep up with all the content. And if you have any questions or thoughts, leave them down below. And until next time, look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.